Hey you guys, welcome back to Lisa and Company. We are doing more fall.
Today we are making Dollar Tree fall farmhouse decor with items you can get at the Dollar Tree right now. So even if your Dollar Tree's a little slow to put out the fall stuff, you can get these ones done right away.
I absolutely love making fall farmhouse DIY decor, so I hope you are enjoying these videos. I'm going to go ahead and link my fall playlist below so you can see all the stuff we've made in the past. Today I have 3 brand new projects for you and one that we're actually upcycling from my Canada Day DIYs. So I hope you enjoy this video, you guys, and make sure if you do, you hit that like and maybe even that subscribe button. I have something fun to tell you about when it comes to subscribing, so let's get into it.
I just love these wire waste paper baskets from Dollar Tree. I think they are good for so many things. And today we are going to make a really tiny pumpkin out of this smaller version of the basket. First things first, I'm going to take my side cutters and go all the way around and cut the top and the bottom off. Now, before I start feeding the wire through the top and the bottom, I do take a couple of minutes just to fold it in and start shaping it. Then, using a small piece of wire, I just weave it through those spaces and slowly pull it as I go. I will warn you guys, gloves would be a great idea for this. I just didn't have a pair handy and honestly, really couldn't think where to look. Once you've got the top done, you're going to do the same thing with the bottom. I like to start bending it in and manipulating that wire so I'm starting to make that pumpkin shape. Using my hands, I keep sort of squishing and manipulating that wire and really getting the shape that I want. Now that space at the top is a little bigger than I'd like, so I'm going to squeeze, manipulate, pull that wire until I get exactly what I'm looking for. Once I go to put my topper on there, it's just going to be too big. Once I have the shape just the way I like it, I'm going to finish this off by weaving that extra wire through almost like you would if you were sewing before I trim it off. Finish this off, I'm going to add an old wine cork to the top as well as a little curlicue that I made out of a floral stem. This, you guys, is why hoarding is not hoarding when it's craft supplies, because you can pretty much use anything to do these. And those thin wires on the Dollar Tree florals are perfect for this kind of thing. Just using a couple of dabs of hot glue to make sure I've got this in place. And once I paint this, you won't even be able to see it. Yes, we're going to paint this. I love high heat barbecue spray. It is less expensive than most spray paints and it is a truly matte finish. It's actually ultra matte. Let's just call it what it is, you guys. I just love the way this guy turned out. Can't wait to use him on a fall tiered tray. I love that it's got kind of a farmhouse / industrial look to it. And I don't know, I just love having little pumpkins like this around.
Okay, you guys, so here's the deal with the subscribing. On August 25th, I am celebrating my 2-year anniversary right here on YouTube with you guys. And guess what? I am like this close to hitting 25,000 subscribers. So I'm asking y'all to do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, help me reach that goal. As of when I was making this video, I barely need 2,000 subscribers to go. So help me get there, you guys. It means so much to Izzy and I. I absolutely love sharing my DIY and decor with you. Help me get to that goal. Please, pretty please.
We've all seen these before, and if you hurry, you should still be able to pick them up at your local Dollar Tree. I've made some fun things with this, and I'll link the video above so you can see what we've done before. This time we are making a pumpkin. So I'm cutting off the one ring. I've spread out those top wires a little bit to flatten it out. And now I'm going to go all the way around and just attach them to the lower one. And you can kind of see that it's got more of a pumpkin shape by doing it this way. Of course, you could avoid all of this work and just put the two together with a little hot glue and wire, but I was really aiming for a traditional, squishy, little bit flattened pumpkin look for this one. I'm going to be using these pieces to make the top of my pumpkin. I just love those candle cups. I've got about a gazillion of them. I picked up a huge bag of them at the Restore years ago. Now, I'm going to make another one of those curly cues by wrapping it around my foam brush handle. And again, this is one of those Dollar Tree floral stems that I had left over from another project. But isn't it perfect for this? I'm going to curl the end just a tiny bit more so it has a tighter curl. I'm trying to picture exactly what it would look like actually on a pumpkin vine. I'm going to glue the candle cups end to end to make a larger stem since this is a larger pumpkin and we don't want it to look out of scale. It would be really cool if you had a nice little chunk of wood from a tree or something in your yard too. Now, because I like to attach my little stems at a slight angle, I'm putting a little bit of glue down and I'm going to let it dry before I attach the stem. While we're waiting for that to dry, I am going to get ready with my little leaves here. I just give those little wood biscuits a quick sand while I'm waiting for that glue to dry. Now I'm going to attach my candle cups on that cute little jaunty angle and then just really quickly attach one biscuit, then the other, as well as that little wire curly cue we made. I'm going to attach that to the top of our pumpkin with a few dabs of glue. Then I'm going to flip it over and pile on the hot glue. I really want to make sure this stays on, and when I put it away to store it for next year, I don't want it to fall apart. So you will not see this part, and I am piling on the glue. Like seriously, I think I used almost an entire glue stick. Now a little more of that high heat barbecue paint and voila, I have myself another beautiful industrial farmhouse vibe for this pumpkin. Now I did make a couple like this last year, so I'm going to be sure to link that video above so you can check those ones out. So these 360-degree wreath forms, believe it or not, I have never used one. But when I saw this at my Dollar Tree, I realized this screamed pumpkin. I'm using a piece of MDF from Dollarama to make the base for this one, simply because I couldn't find anything in my stash from Dollar Tree that would work. Now, wow. I'm just going to say, wow. These were way harder to put together than I realized. And I can see how it would be one of those things that gets easier once you've done it a few times. But oh my goodness, the first time, this was like installing a ceiling fan for me. Pretty much the first time I installed a ceiling fan, I never ever wanted to do it again. Now, on the other hand, I can do it like it's second nature. Now, we did have a little accident with this one, and I remembered seeing another YouTuber fix this with a little bit of twine and hot glue, but I decided to use a tiny little piece of duct tape with the hot glue underneath in the hopes that I could keep it really flat. If I had to use the twine to fix it, I figured I would have to do it on every piece to make it look like it was intentional, and that wasn't the look I was going for with this one. But because I am going to paint it, I think we can get away with this little tiny piece of duct tape. Look at that shape. Does that not scream pumpkin? Like, to the point that I almost can't picture using this for anything else. All right, to attach this to the base, we are going to use some serious hot glue. But first, I want to use some of these square-ish beads that I picked up at Dollar Tree. Now, what I'm going to do is use these to create a really pretty base on the bottom. But I am going to take it one step further, and I'm going to try and match up those little feet that I'm making with each of the ribs on my pumpkin / wreath. So in order to do that, I'm going to put my pumpkin right on top, and then I'm just going to go in with my Sharpie and make a quick little dot where I'm going to attach each one of those beads. Did you guys find these beads and the round ones at your Dollar Tree? Who was crazy excited if they did find them? I don't know about you guys, but I picked up a whole bunch. I went ahead and attached it to the base with a whole bunch of hot glue, and I figured you guys didn't need to see that again. This is another little piece I've had in my stash forever. I honestly don't remember what they belong to. I feel like they were almost like from a coat hanger or something, but I just tucked that in one of the little holes that was at the top and attached it with, yep, you guessed it, a whole bunch of hot glue. Now I am going to go and paint this in the chestnut hammered metal paint. Although the rosemary is super pretty, yeah, I'm going to stick with the chestnut because I'm going for that really nice dark vibe. And doesn't that look pretty? Now we're going to add a piece of floral foam right in the center with some hot glue, and I'm just going to push it right down there to make sure that it sticks, and then we are just going to go to town with Dollar Tree flowers and greenery. First thing I do is completely take apart all my flowers and greenery so that I can really spread them around in this arrangement and get a little bit of something everywhere. And all I do is take my side cutters and go along and cut them off at the very bottom so they have the max amount of wire. Then trim them as you need them and pop them in. I like to kind of do it in thirds, so I spread them out that way. But use your imagination and have a really good time. Remember, you can pull them out if you don't love the look and put them back somewhere else. I almost didn't add those flowers. They were kind of a last minute add, and I am so glad I did. Now the beauty is, although this screams pumpkin to me, I feel like we could probably use this other times of the year. I don't know. What do you guys think? Now this one's more of an upcycle of one of my own DIYs. Back on July 1st for my Canada Day collaboration, I created a really fun candle lantern, and a whole bunch of you said, yep, that looks like a pumpkin, Lisa. So I decided to take the very same one and upcycle it, and I'm going to turn this into a really fun fall pumpkin DIY. I thought I would give you a quick overview of how I put it together and where we started from. Okay, so I've already taken it outside and spray painted it white. Now I'm just going to take some of my antique wax and I'm just going to rub it all over. I'm trying to make it look like a wood grain. So there's a lot of layering that goes on with this. I'm putting it on, I'm wiping it off. I'm using that wipe to really move it around all over the place. And I'm just going to keep touching it up till I have exactly the look that I'm going for. I put it on my old pedestal I've had forever, put a little bit of greenery around it and an LED Dollar Tree candle. And you know what? I love it. It's amazing how a little bit of paint can completely change from one DIY to another. I'm really glad I did this, and I am so grateful to you guys for thinking that it looked like a pumpkin.
Alrighty, you guys, that is a wrap for me today. I gotta go work on another video. I have an amazing collaboration coming up this Wednesday. So I really hope you've hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos we upload. I am working with an amazing bunch of women as a whole playlist coming up for you, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope that you'll be here for it. So you guys have an awesome day. Thank you so much for stopping by Lisa and Company, and we'll see you in the next video. You guys, here's a couple more videos I thought you might enjoy. Don't forget to be following us over on Facebook and Instagram, where you'll see all kinds of other stuff from our crazy lives, including hauls, the dog, and well, who knows what else is going to show up there. Until next time, we'll see you in the next video.